It's week 6 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bengals and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line, and they'll accept that penalty. Here's Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. From the gun, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air again, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, it wrangles out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, 58 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
Now Ball loses the football. And this is scooped up on the line. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. A fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to get